Top 10 finishers in WWE today. Number 10. Ronda Rousey Armbar. We may have only seen it a few times so far because Ronda Rousey has only competed in 2 official wrestling matches, but there's no doubt that her armbar finisher is one of the most devastating in the entire company right now. WWE smartly builds the move up as something that every wrestler is desperate to not have put on them, and that makes total sense. Because when you consider her MMA background, fans buy into the fact she could literally break someone's arm with that move. When a finisher can be taken as seriously as Rousey's, you know that's a great move, and the fear that everyone has of it is what takes it to that level. The fact Ronda is able to take such a simple move and turn it into something so effective deserves plenty of credit. Number 9. Samoa Joe Coquina Clutch. Samoa Joe's Muscle Buster was a fantastic finishing move that had huge impact and looked great. But once the move caused the end of Tyson Kidd's career, Joe smartly decided to retire it out of respect to Kidd. But the fact that Joe's submission finisher was so good that people no longer talk about the fact the Muscle Buster is gone shows just how great the Coquina Clutch is as a finisher. The way Joe locks it in tight as he chokes out his opponent makes it seem incredibly scary and is very believable. Joe can lock this on anybody, and the way he brings his opponent down from a standing position to the floor where he's ready to choke them out is brilliant to watch, and just puts over Joe as a dominant monster he is. Number 8. Drew McIntyre Claymore Kick. Drew McIntyre's finisher has certainly improved from the first time he worked in WWE, much like his entire body of work, with the new Claymore Kick finisher being one that can easily dispatch anybody in the company. Because of McIntyre's size and power, the move looks even more devastating when he flies into an opponent, showcasing his excellent agility, and now that he has paired this move up with Dolph Ziggler's zigzag, it is even greater. Whenever McIntyre gets a singles run on the main roster, this is going to be an incredibly effective finisher that fans can easily connect and know that it's bringing a match to an end, which is exactly what it should be doing. Number 7. Charlotte Flair Figure 8. Charlotte Flair has done an incredible job of being a second generation wrestler, especially one who is the daughter of arguably the greatest wrestler of all time. Charlotte has smartly taken elements from Ric Flair while adjusted them to fit into her own character, putting a new twist on everything. One of the things she took from the Nature Boy was his finishing move, the classic figure 4 leg lock, which Rick used to put away so many opponents during his legendary career. However, rather than just copying it, Charlotte put a twist on things, used a bridge, and turned it into the figure 8. Not only does the move aesthetically look great on camera, highlighting Charlotte's brilliant athleticism, but it also looks like it's causing real damage, and because of how she has been booked, the move has been smartly protected, which always helps. Number 6. Mustafa Ali 054 Splash. WWE's 205 Live is home to a lot of the company's best finishing moves, but sadly, not as many wrestling fans get to see them because the show doesn't get as many viewers. But the very best of the bunch goes to Mustafa Ali. His 054 Splash, which is a 450 splash, is one of the most impactful and incredible sights on the show, and certainly fills the void that Neville's amazing Red Arrow finisher has left behind. The move is one that can only be hit by a cruiserweight, and is exactly why people should be watching the high-flying brand. Every time Ali hits a move, the WWE Universe is on its feet in awe at the spectacle. And rightfully so, it is an unbelievable finisher. Everyone loves a finisher from the top rope every now and then, and this is the very best in the company right now. Number 5. Randy Orton RKO. It might be an old finisher now, but it's certainly a classic and may go down as the greatest finishing move of all time when you compare it against the very best in history, because it is that great. Randy Orton has been doing it for over a decade now, and he'll never change it until the day he retires. The move always gets a pop and can be hit out of nowhere, as the incredible memes would prove on Twitter. It can be done against any opponent, no matter the size, and can be very creative, as Orton has shown during his career, catching wrestlers coming off ladders or from the top rope, with his RKO to Evan Bourne still one of Raw's most iconic moments. Number 4. Shinsuke Nakamura Kinshasa. Seeing somebody get kneed in the head is a very surreal sight. So when Shinsuke Nakamura whips out of the Kinshasa, you know that the end of the match is near, as it is incredibly rare to see anybody kick out from that. And rightfully so. It is another move that is devastating to watch, and when the WWE cameras pick it up just right, showing it in slow motion only makes the move look even greater. While it might have been cheapened with the constant knee to the face line that WWE wants to push, that doesn't take away from how good it looks in the ring. The fact that Nakamura works a very stiff, strong style from his time in Japan only adds to the move as well, because everything he does looks so great and impactful that this finisher really makes you fear for his opponent's safety. Number 3. Brock Lesnar F5. It might not be the fanciest finishing move in professional wrestling, and fans might be sick and tired of Brock Lesnar himself, but that doesn't change the fact that the F5 is one of the best finishers in WWE today. The move does exactly what it should. It finishes matches. When Lesnar hits it, you know that the match is over, with the likes of Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles being put away for the move, which makes it incredibly effective. When someone does kick out, it comes as a big surprise, unless you are Roman Reigns and you do it 4 or 5 times a match. The move also looks great when Lesnar picks up a bigger opponent, such as The Big Show, showing a feat of strength before dropping them with the move. Number 2. AJ Styles. Phenomenal forearm, Styles Clash. AJ Styles has plenty of finishers to choose from, with the Styles Clash and the phenomenal forearm, as well as his submission-based finishing move, the Calf Crusher. Having that variety is a brilliant asset to his game, and one of the many reasons why he's considered the best wrestler in the world right now. AJ can adapt to any opponent and any situation, meaning if he is facing a bigger wrestler, he doesn't have to worry about not hitting the Styles Clash, instead using one of the others, and all 3 have fantastic impact. The Styles Clash is clearly the main move out of the 3 and the one that all fans recognize. It looks incredibly devastating and gets one of the best reactions from the crowd, while the other 2 are equally as effective. Number 1. Seth Rollins Curb Stomp. It is no coincidence that Seth Rollins began his recent incredible run of an in-ring form, which is arguably the best of his career, once he got the Curb Stomp finishing move back, because that one move adds so much to his moveset. The Curb Stomp was such a great finisher that when it was taken away from the WWE Universe, was incredibly angry with the decision. The move was devastating, looking great, and can be hit on anyone, which is exactly what you want for a finishing move. It can easily be reversed, and can be done so in cool and unique ways. Rollins really struggled to find anything else that worked for him after using this, with several failed attempts, but now it is back and better than ever, and is the coolest finisher in WWE right now.